there is an actual saying in Zen, and I looked it up, that in Zen Buddhism, that to a beginning student, the mountains are mountains and the rivers are rivers, okay? To an intermediate level student, the mountains are no longer mountains and the rivers are no longer rivers. To the advanced student, the mountains are once again mountains and the rivers are once again rivers. And what does that have to do with screenwriting and students? Well, it's this. When you have a beginning student, they may think, and often think, well, if I write a bunch of scenes and I put them together, that'll be a story. Okay, so just start writing the scenes. And I start writing, and then when I put the scenes all together, I'll have a story. Well, the intermediate student knows better than that. They know that you've got to have the story first. If you don't know what the story is, how do you know what the scenes are going to be? How do you know which scenes you should have? How do you even know where to begin if you don't have the story? You have to have the story first. And then that maps out the scenes. But the advanced student realizes that audiences don't actually see stories. They see scenes. That's all they see. The stories are something they construct in their minds by the clues that you give them in the scenes. And it's proven in psychology that people will construct narratives and cause and effect when they see clues. And sometimes there is no cause and effect, but they'll think it's there. But that's how things operate. So your job as a storyteller is to develop the story in a way that gives you the best scenes. So in the end, the scenes really are determining what the story should be. So the mistake people make is that they have a story that has possible great scenes in it, but they can't put those in because they've got the story they got to write. And what I try to encourage them to do is to see how their story can be changed in a way that gives them really cool scenes. Opportunities for really exciting developments, like which kind of scene do you want? One where okay, here's an example. You have a scene where a man is in his home and these assassins come to kill him. Okay, what kind of scene is that? Well, one comes in through the window, one comes over here, one comes over here. The guy's he's going to fight this one off. Maybe he grabs a book here and throws, if the book is a good hardcover, like this one, he knocks that guy out with that. Maybe the Bible, he has the Bible, and he throws that at some, or whatever. And then he's able to beat them all up. And he's so good, he beats them up. Okay, that's a 5-minute scene. Okay. What if the audience knows that they're assassins, but the guy thinks they're friends? And now you got a scene in which he invites them in and offers them something to eat. And we know they're waiting for the moment when he's not looking where they can put the knife in. And you could probably work that scene for a few minutes. And then you can flip it. Then you could make it that they make their attack. And then you have the same battle. But now you've got like a 10-minute scene. But even better, okay, what if we know that they're the bad guys and he doesn't? And then there's a clue that he picks up. He realizes they're the bad guys. Now, he could turn on them right there and kill him, or he doesn't reveal that he knows. Now you've seen the 3 different scenes from the same material. Now he knows that they're the bad guys, and they don't know that he knows. And now you flip the irony in a different way. And now he's playing the cat and mouse game with them. And it probably will lead to the same action scene, but and it'll be the same outcome. But you've got a couple of really cool scenes that people go, wow, I want to watch that again. So that's what I mean. You try to steer students in a direction where their own material suggests interesting moments that they may not be able to see yet. But with practice, they'll get it. But you try to help them along like that. So that's what a mistake I see.